Hi guys, today I just want to share with you the other meals that I'll be making with the ingredients that I showed you from my grocery haul. Over and above the sem and the bean soup that I've already made for this week, I'm gonna make use that chicken that I bought that I showed you guys, and we're gonna have this as a chicken a la king with our Yasmin rice. So I'm gonna go ahead and cook these now. So in the chicken a la king, I'm gonna use mushrooms, onion, as well as green pepper, and I have a bit of garlic that I'm gonna put in there. So I'm gonna use spaghetti, and this is gonna be our spaghetti and ground beef meal. And I'm gonna go ahead and chop my veggies, and I'll see you on the flip side. So I'm done chopping up my vegetables, well, except for the mushrooms, which I'm gonna go ahead and chop now. After I chop the mushrooms, I'm just gonna take the chicken breast part of the meat of the chicken, just like so. So I've only broken out the chicken breast, and this other side that's left will be used some other time. So this is what I mean when I say I try to stretch this Woolies chicken, because it's so costly. It wouldn't make sense for me to just buy it and we eat it once. So I've divided it into two. The chicken breast is gonna be for the chicken a la king, and this one I'll try to figure out what meal I will make with it at a later stage. So I'm just gonna go ahead and finish chopping my mushrooms. I've already cooked the spaghetti, and the rice is boiling as well. So these are meals I'm just gonna freeze, and some put in the fridge so that we eat throughout the week, so that throughout the week I don't really have to cook anything. I know a lot of people think that, you know, when you do that, you give up on eating fresh food, but not necessarily. There are some meals which are freezer friendly. Like I've found that pasta freezes really well. So if I've made pasta, I'll go ahead and just freeze it, and I know that if we just take it out and put it in the freezer, in the oven, sorry, we can just eat it easily. Another thing that freezes really well is if you've made potatoes at all. Potatoes are other meals that freeze really well. But what has amazed me, after doing a bit of research on, you know, following some of my favorite YouTubers who are on this journey, I've learned that you can also freeze vegetables, not vegetables, sorry, you can freeze sandwiches really well. And this has helped me make sandwiches for my kids' lunches ahead of time. And you pop them out, and before they even get to school, before it's break time at school, the sandwiches have thawed and they can eat them. So my mushrooms are done. I'm just gonna go ahead and fry these vegetables and fry, you know, strip my chicken, make it into strips and fry it together with my vegetables. And then it's just to pour the chicken a la king sauce over it and put it in the oven, and it's ready really. My strips are done and they're ready to join the vegetables in the pan. Mixture's done. It's just to pour it. It's just to pour it in the casserole dish, and it's gonna go in the fridge. And when we're ready to eat it, I'm just gonna mix. When we're ready to eat it, I will just mix this chicken a la king sauce and pour it over a mixture and pop it in the oven, and we'll just eat it over our fragrant rice. So that's a simple chicken dish that makes your chicken stretch that makes your chicken stretch, because as you can see, this is a lot in here, and I've only used the chicken breast part of the chicken breast part of the chicken. Well, I've only used the breast part of the chicken, but this is a proper meal. So that's a good way of making sure that your chicken stretches and you get a lot out of it. Remember from my grocery haul, I had a packet of samp and a packet of beans and beef bones, and I said I was gonna make some nice soups from that. So I cooked these in large pots. So I've divided the samp into two, to have now and to have for later. So this one is for later. There's still some left in the pot, and this is the bean and beef bone soup. So this as well there's some left in the pot, and this will be for later. So in my mince and spaghetti dish, I'm gonna make white sauce out of that. You know, I remember I had a lot of cheese that I got from my grocery haul, so I'm just grating this up, and I'll show you just now how I'm gonna do the white sauce just to go into my pasta and ground beef dish. So that will be the last dish I'm doing now in this meal prep, and the pasta will go in the freezer. Like I mentioned, pasta freezes really well, and I think because of that reason, because it's so convenient, I've been putting it, you know, I've been cooking it a lot lately. My daughter the other day said to me, I'm like, baby, what would you like to eat? She's like, anything but pasta. So I think I need to slow down on, you know, cut out on the pasta a bit. I know I've been doing it too much. It's mainly because it's so convenient. It freezes really well, and it's just delicious when you just pop it out of the fridge and put it in the oven. But I've got a request to cut down on pasta, so perhaps this will be the last pasta dish that I do for a while, and I've got to get creative and get some new ideas on other dishes that freeze well. So if you've got any ideas in a dish that you know freezes well, and you can just pop out of the freezer and right into the oven and it still tastes as good, please leave in the comment section below, and I'll give it a try. So my mince is already over here. I've fried it with just a bit of onion and garlic, and that's what's gonna go into my spaghetti in white sauce. So for my white sauce, I'm just gonna go ahead and put some butter. I think my heat is a bit too high. And in my butter, I'm just gonna pour all-purpose flour. Just mix that together to make a roux. And I'm just gonna pour some milk. I like to put half milk and half water that I left from the pasta. So you just mix this, put the heat a bit lower so that it slow cooks. So this is the water that I saved from, I drained from the pasta, from my spaghetti. And I like to save up a bit on milk by pouring half milk and half water from the pasta. The reason I save that water from the pasta is because it has so much starch in it. And if you know starch is a thickener, it will help me thicken my sauce. So instead of putting a full portion of the milk, I pour half water, half milk. So that is our meal for tonight, guys, for dinner. And if you haven't already, please subscribe so you don't miss any more of my grocery haul and meal prep videos. Thanks again for watching. See you next time.